Hello everyone, not posted in a while have I? It's because I've been mainly building this thing. You join me in the world's hottest garage on not actually a sunny day, but it's muggy as hell. So I'll give you a little walk around of what's been going on. So as you can see, this is the gun box. It is built. This is just primer that's on it now, and I'm just applying the first top coat of semi-gloss black. You are looking at the best part of maybe 600 quid's worth of timber there. The plywood sheets, they started off as 10 by 5 by 1 inch. And I think they weighed approximately 8 kilos each, give or take. And then obviously you got all the framing timber and whatnot, so I've got some spares there. I might make some benches to go in there. But yeah, this is what it's like on the inside. Excuse the mess. Bit of paint. So yeah, it feels absolutely massive when you stood inside of it though. It's really odd. So that's obviously the cab end. That's the step through to get into the cab. If I do go to a soft top, then I can just step over and get in. And that's where the door will be going, which is just on that bench there. I've just given it a coat of paint. So as you can see, I've been quite busy over the last couple of weeks and months actually. Dad's given me a hand with building and that, but everything else purely down to me, just, you know, filling, sanding, priming and painting now. So I didn't want to film it because you can't get much content out of just building a box, can you? So I'll do a little bit of filming today, just a quick update of where we're going, what we're doing. Let's crack on with some painting then. Okay, so that's the inside done. Nice and shiny, or semi-shiny should I say. So first coat will be soaking in for a week or so. I can't remember how long it takes to harden. So let's do the outside. Right, that's everything painted. First coat of semi-gloss black. Yeah, so I'll let that set for a week or so. Then I'm gonna just step in over here. Don't touch. So then I've got to work out how to get this lifted up, driven over to where the truck is, and then plonked in the base of it, back of it. Sorry. I'm thinking, you know, some cross members here with a plank there, you know, with a cutout so it goes around there, so it can be lifted up from each corner, and hopefully it doesn't bend and snap in the middle. The main weak point being this side, about there, or there even. That'll be a weak part, and then obviously there. So I may need to brace it at the bottom as well. So yeah. So another question I got asked the other day was, why am I doing it out of wood? Mainly cost. I don't have thousands of pounds spare to throw at sheet steel. 3 or 4 milli plate sheet steel stuff. You know, it's big, heavy. I don't have the skill set for steel. My dad does, welder and fabricator for 900 years. But I started out on timber, so this is what we're doing. I've worked out roughly though, if this was made out of 3 milli mild steel, none of this rolled homogeneous armor or anything like that. Just plain 3 milli mild steel, same dimensions, you know, height, length, width, blah, blah, blah. It'd be 280 kilos, so just over a quarter of a ton. I've worked out roughly that this is 235 kilos as it is, you know. So I'm not far off, you know, 50 kilos in it from steel to timber. Okay, back at the truck. So I'm basing my truck on King of the Road, or Kings of the Road. Pictures up now. And they have the quarter length bed, which goes up to about here. I don't know how long that is. It's about 2.8 meters, give or take. There's quite a few similarities with that and my truck. One being it doesn't have the Pioneer rack on King of the Road, but mine will have eventually, because I want to complete it. I copied the hood number off it, barring digit, so they're 669, mine's 668. Want to make this a little bit my own. So yeah, a lot of them did have quarter length beds, the 2.5 tons anyway. The 5 tonners, obviously, full length bed, more ammo, more guns, more weight. Oh yeah, and a lot more spare tyres stacked at the back, you know, like Red Baron and Mother's Worry and things like that. So yeah, needs a good wash. Bit of the paint is starting to perish a little bit. That's only a year old, so that goes to show how crap of a painter I am. So yeah, the bed will be coming off at some point. We'll get that done in the near future. The hardest part is going to be getting that thing in the back of there. So I've got to take all that off, canvas, hoops, all the crap out the back, that's got to come off. The seats as well, they've got to come out. So there's a day's work just doing that. But yeah, new exhaust is looking well, isn't it? Perfect. None of the paint's come off that. Got a rubber bung in the end, which I always forget about. So when I start it up, I'm thinking, what's that odd engine noise? And then all of a sudden there's a big whoosh and then pop as the bung flies out and smacks into the side of the horse box. Okay, so it's 33 degrees in here now. It's very muggy and I've had enough. So I'm going to call it a day. So the gun box, that's tacky, that's nice and, you know, drying off nicely. Started mocking up some corner supports to help brace it when it's lifted. Next video will probably be lifting it in the back of the truck, or trying to, see how we get on with that. Not posting regular now because obviously show season started and my first one is Operation Market Harbour, believe it or not. So I'm going to make the pilgrimage down there, about 100 miles from where I am now. Going down on Friday, coming back Sunday. That is the last weekend in July going into August. And then the weekend after is Yorkshire Wartime, which obviously is my local show, so I shall be going there. So for now, keep your eyes peeled, and I'll post another video, I don't know, a couple of 3 weeks, who knows, we'll see. Right, thanks for watching, see you later.